Hello again, guys. This is Roberto with Innovative Sports Training. Time for part 3 of our prostate talk. This is, by the way, a health detective series. So let's jump right into it, shall we? Now, the last 2 sessions I've talked about the function of the prostate and some of the issues regarding prostate, and also ways to support and strengthen your prostate and solutions for prostatitis. So let's get into some more dietary food sources of how to support and strengthen the prostate. Number 1, and this goes for anything, stay away from the sugar. If you're a sugarholic, at least try to keep it to a bare minimum of less than 20 grams a day. But better off, if you have some serious prostate issues, stay the heck away from sugar. Number 2, now this is not always easy to do, avoid environmental toxins, because guys, our world, our environment is toxic. The best we can do is try to manage it as best we can. Through the foods we eat, be more selective, by getting fresh air, by drinking good clean water. So try your best, but you have to try to avoid environmental toxins and heavy metals. So stay away from things like cooking your foods in aluminum oil and that kind of thing, and even stay away from the microwave cooking too. That's not good, the radiation. Bad stuff. Detox. Now there are certain specific type of detox type of plans you can purchase to detox the body. They do have a heavy metal detox. They have a lung detox, kidney detox. They have all kinds of intestinal detoxes you can purchase. I'm not always a big fan of doing those types of detoxes, but if it works for you, then fine. Fasting is another way of detoxing, as you know, a good way to clean the body out. So I recommend intermittent fasting, maybe even a little bit of a prolonged fast at times of 24 to 36, maybe 48 hours, mainly just consuming things like bone broth and green tea. So, but that is also a very good way to support and strengthen the prostate. Stay away from processed foods. Here's the thing, if you buy a food and you can't understand what's in the ingredients, if it takes a degree in biochemistry or organic chemistry to read it, don't buy it. For example, if you're buying peanuts, it should say peanuts and oil. That's it. You shouldn't have some long word that you have to be an MIT graduate to understand. So if it's plain and simple, it's probably fairly good for you. Pull it out of the ground and eat it. That's probably the best way to do it. Wash it off a little bit and shake off the dirt. Omega-3 fatty intake. Now, one of the best sources is krill and some sort of fish oil. But don't go to Dollar General or Walmart to buy your oils, because the stuff they sell in those stores is less than optimal. Go to a good, clean source. Go to a good, reputable store. I recommend Whole Foods. They're good. Natural grocers, they're good. Some stuff you can buy online, but do a lot of research on that and read the reviews too if you buy from Amazon. Increase your selenium intake. Now, selenium is a trace mineral, 400 milligrams a day. Good sources are Brazil nuts, eggs, seafood, and organ meats. Organ meats like liver. I know some people are repulsed by that, but organ meats are an excellent source of vitamins and minerals and fat. You can also, by the way, take a selenium supplement if you have a hard time meeting these standards. Vegetable juice. Now, it does not say fruit juice, but vegetable juice. And I'm not talking Snappy Tom or something like that, or V8. I'm talking about getting your own vegetables and juicing it and drinking it right away. The sooner you drink it, the better, because the longer you keep it around, it loses some of its potency. So juice your own vegetable juice like beets, carrots. You can even put in onions. I know that sounds kind of gross, but even onions. Just don't put too much of it in there. So celery is also a good one to juice. Celery is also good for cleaning out the system. So juice your vegetables. Don't use it as a substitute necessarily for a meal. Do it as a way of detoxing the body. Consume more broccoli and sprouts. You can also juice those, by the way. but also buy and purchase and eat whole broccoli and whole sprouts. Those good sources of fiber, because fiber will help give you good bowel movements, and bowel movements help to clean out the system and also supports the prostate. Garlic, onions, and ginger. That increases the glutathione. Now, as I've talked about in my Slow the Aging Process lecture down, glutathione is a very important antioxidant that reduces the potentiality of a lot of diseases occurring. So once again, if you increase your glutathione potential, you're going to decrease the potential of getting prostate cancer, prostatitis, or infected prostate. So these three foods here, garlic, onion, and ginger, consist of a high amount of sulfur. And sulfur is very good for making glutathione. Walnuts. Walnuts have good sources of different vitamins and minerals, particularly minerals that are really supportive of the prostate. Increase your vitamin D3 and vitamin K intake. I recommend doing this every single day as a combo, because vitamin K in conjunction with vitamin D will help vitamin D absorb better. Drink good, clean water. Now that's kind of hard to find sometimes. You got to really read the labels. You can't always just go down to the river and get the water, go up to the mountains in Colorado or someplace in Montana to get clean water. So you have to really do some research on this. I think Fiji water is a good source. Just keep in mind, plastic, if it comes in plastic containers, don't let it sit in the sun, because the plastic will leach into the water and you can get some bad stuff in there like xenoestrogens. Increase your fiber intake. Now that gets back to eating more garlic and onions and ginger and walnuts and broccoli and sprouts. You want to increase your fiber intake, because that's going to help you pass better. It's going to give you better bowel movements, which once again helps to clean out the system and support the prostate. Now, this really isn't a food here, but it really is in a way, I think, getting more sun exposure. Some people are afraid of this because they're afraid they're going to get skin cancer. There's certain times of the day that are healthy for the sun, and the best time of the day to be in the sun is when you go out and you see your shadow, and the shadow is about equal in your height. That is the best time of the day for sun, and that's typically going to be in the middle of the day. Okay? So, if you're sensitive to sun, you have to gradually build up to it. In other words, don't go out there for an hour and lay in the sun if you're sensitive to it. Just do it for 5 minutes. Then increase it to 6 minutes, then 7 minutes, then 8 minutes, and 10 minutes. Just a little bit. Make sure you get some on your back too, here. Try to get it all over your body if you can. Now, don't be naked out in public and get arrested. But if you're going to go out on your back porch and you have a privacy fence and you want to be nude, that's up to you. Just don't overdo it. But sun exposure is good. It's excellent source of vitamin D. We all need more sun. And guys, that's about it. That wraps up the part 3 series on the prostate. Gentlemen, please take this to heart. Ladies, if you're watching this video, pass it on to your husband, to your boyfriend, to your dad, to someone you care about. Not only will these things help support the prostate, in a lot of ways it'll help prevent prostate issues from coming on. If you even have some prostate issues, so doing some of these will help to reduce some of those prostate issues and maybe even eliminate it. Prostatitis is a rampant thing, especially for men over age 50. Men over 50, more likely you will get it, but it's how you manage it that counts. Just because you have a little bit of prostate inflammation at age 50 or older doesn't mean you can let it get worse. You can manage it and keep it very, very manageable and very livable and very somewhat comfortable to live with. You know, guys, we're all going to age. As I said before, we're not going to slow down the aging. We're not going to stop the aging process, but we can slow it down considerably. It's how you manage your life. Guys, I hope this information has been helpful to you. As I said, please pass it on to someone you love and you care about. These topics are meant to empower you guys and to educate you. And please pass it on to friends of yours. Not just the prostate topic I talked about today, but all the other health detective series that I've talked about. My number is 816-405-7703. My email is rwpsports@yahoo.com. Please give me a call. Set up a time. We can discuss some things over the phone, via the internet, via FaceTime. I do 30-minute one-time free consultations. I do lifetime assessments, hormonal assessments, nutritional assessments. I do blood, chemical analysis. I can help you out with a lot of things in your life, guys, that you're having some problems with. Or if you just want to do some good old-fashioned training, I do that too. So guys, check me out on the internet. I'm also on Facebook too, by the way. You can friend me on that. Guys, have a good day. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.